Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to another day of the Unavowed, Unnamed show, where I'm playing through Avowed. I'm taking a walk through the living lands. Right now we're just waiting for the shaders to compile, and then we'll get on our way. We'll leave the starting soon music playing while we wait, just so we have something to listen to. How's everyone's day today? Uyak, have you been thoroughly convinced to watch the Minecraft movie yet? It sounds like Jeff Bezos really wants you to. Shaders do be compiling? They sure do. They sure do. Unfortunately, there's only so much that a person can do when it comes to computers doing their computing thing. Even I must wait. I am a slave to waiting. It was below freezing and snowing yesterday. Tomorrow is going to be summer weather. Yeah, we've been having that here, where I live in Canada. We had like 10 centimeters of snow when it had been sunny all the week before. So, yeah. Love this death of climate logic. Yeah, it all kind of just doesn't matter anymore, it feels like. It feels like you could expect snow middle of goddamn summer these days. Gotta love the wild weather swings. If it sounds like I'm sucking on a lozenge, it's because I am. Supposed to get another 15 centimeters on Wednesday and Thursday? No, stop. Don't say that to me. I hate that. I really, really would like the snow to go away. I did not buy new boots this year, and I really needed to. So I've just been walking in my fucking runners, which is not the best way to go. Yeah, humans have really left our mark on the planet. We sure have. -1 yesterday, 6 today, 19 tomorrow. Jeez. That's some pretty wild swings. All the way up to 19. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Pt.6. Celsius? Okay, I thought so. Those would be really fucking wild swings for Fahrenheit. Thunder variants, though, so cool storms. I do love me some cool storms. Here we go. Ready to fucking play. Alright, you've done your job going live, music. Thank you for your hard work. Mild variance, if it were Fahrenheit. Yeah, fair. I'm not super well versed in Fahrenheit. Alrighty. Now, what the fuck are we doing? Right, headed over to report to Ranger Captain Asierno. Fucked him up. I didn't even stand a chance.
Coming in hot.
What we got? Little lockbox, don't mind if I do. There we go. Where are we going? What will we find? Some sort of magic lighthouse. Some kind of animancy going on up there, almost assuredly. Think we can get the drop on these guys as well?
Unseen, unheard.
That bear is fucking posted up. LARPing as an angry god of kobolds is the only way to play this. It is definitely a way. Brown bear. Uh-oh, been killed. Alright, motherfucker. Let's fight some bears, let's go! Yeah, that bear was standing watch.
That's all.
Important qualifications for an adventure game. You must be able to pet the dog cat and fight a bear. That's true. You fought that bare-fisted? I sure did. What happened to you, poor man? Oh, thanks for the potion. I mean, clearly that man was eaten by bears. Do you think getting a man out of armor is like enrichment for bears? Like, it's gotta be, right? Came out with barely a scratch, true. Come back here, fucker. Long time. I got my bonker stick. Let's fucking go. You're next. Ow. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
One for you.
Got him. Ain't no
We
thing.
make a good squad.
You do pretty alright, Kai. Alright, time to loot all these bodies. Give me all your shit. Your shit is mine now. Egg it. A rock to lick? Don't mind if I do. What shall we find? A little lockbox. Nothing crazy. Moonstone's cool though. What's up here? We gotta explore. You find a little secret way up. You gotta take a look. You gotta. What do we got up here? Wow. Hello, man. What'd you have? Common greatsword. Anything else up here? Nope, nothing. Big chest, what have I found? Oh! Emerald splitter. I mean, I'm not using melee weapons, but maybe we take a peek. Maybe we take a little peek. I do love a big axe. So what's this thing do? Killing an enemy with this weapon has a 25% chance of... Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Power attacks will deal high poison accumulation, plus 20% damage against primordials. Interesting. Alright. Well. Maybe we use this on a guy before we swap back to the fists. Maybe we split a man. Just for funsies, you know? How the fuck do I get out of here? Just climb out, that's fair. Oh, enemies, where are you? Got a fun little new toy to test.
Here they come.
Damn, this thing fucking hits like a truck.
You're right.
Damn. This thing fucking hits. I mean, I guess I'm used to using my fists, which don't have any, like, real bonuses. Ow. Man. Well, as much as I like this thing, it is not fists, so we're gonna take it off. Try unequip you. As an experiment, substitute enemies with acceptable targets. Correct. We got our test. We got our little experiment in, and I can say that weapon does indeed fuck. But I guess I just don't care about efficiency that much. I'd rather get, you know, nice and intimate with my fists. Little quick save here, real swift before we go. What's up here? Like, obviously it's our what we're looking for.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
Please tell me about your problems.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Time for feel less meds? Excuse me, Ranger, may I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
Sure.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
What if she's the murderer, though?
Someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
If you're stretched too thin, maybe we can help.
What interest does Adir have in Fior's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected a killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
Think it's the cook? Yeah, maybe. Hey, you never know. Always check the maid. If there's a killer among you, they're likely taking advantage of the chaos here.
Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Masoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Could be your killer?
I wouldn't rule them out, but my men disappeared before this person seems to have arrived in town.
Tell her about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved...
I love getting involved
Two
in
of my
shit.
rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
Okay. What makes you suspicious of Dorso and Cascarada?
Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from their last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it?
I can see why you suspect Cascarada.
He's a good sort, or he used to be. But he acts first and thinks later. That gets him and Verano into trouble.
What can you tell me about Dorso?
Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after, Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out.
Okay. What happened to Dorso and Monato?
You'd have to ask her.
She doesn't talk about it, not even with the other veterans. I feel like she blames us, but I don't know what for.
Okay. We'll speak to them.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
We will find out. I'll return when I have news.
I'm sure Masoni here will be waiting with bated breath. Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. So we've got to figure out who's doing what. May as well finish this up since it's on the way. The answer is always opportunistic buffet cannibalism. It could be cannibalism. Listen, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying it's not cannibalism, but I'm not saying it is cannibalism. Let's get all the facts first. But you're right, if times are tumultuous and resources are low, it may be cannibalism. Sorry, just finishing something up on the other computer here real quick. There we go. All right.
Hit the beacon drive. Fresh wood and tinder. May need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city.
Whoop, whoop. Ow. I'm okay. Yeah, I need you to refill my health here.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Hello, what have we got here?
Stay down.
Bonk. Uppercut. Oh, I missed. Uppercut. Straight, straight. Straight.
They're coming for the queen. Take her out.
That was a little unnecessary. Spiders ain't shit. You guys got fucked up.
Ready? Aim.
What will we find in this little cave? A tiny lockbox with some garbage in it. Oop. You.
Right behind you.
Another one down.
And stay up.
That it.
Go sporelings? Oh, we can go golfing. Just more spiders. Oh, no, never mind. Sporling here.
Watch the left.
too!
Well done.
Fucked up. Fuck you. Something very funny about shooting a mushroom, you know? Like, it's just a mushroom. What do you ever do to anybody? Nothing. It was just chilling, just hanging out. And I decided that couldn't stand. Note. In any friend group, someone has to decide who to eat first. I mean, you're not wrong. Somebody will eventually make that call. I'm not sure I can be the person to make that call. I'd be the one who's just like, I'm just gonna fucking starve. You guys can eat me first. I don't think I could handle eating my friends. Oops. Well, good dodge, bud. Less good dodge. Hey, leave my man alone. Ow, ow, ow. Give me your life. Your life force, mine now. And crush it.
Next one's mine.
Bonk. That spell is steal this meat too? What the fuck? Which spell? Which spell is that?
You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb.
You're entitled to your opinion, Marius. But we're not starving, so there's no point in us, like, you know, turning... You say the words? Oh, the green one. The lifesteal. Got it, got it. What are we at here? 5 lockpicks are a dirty key. There must be a way in here without using my lockpicks. Bard. Housefire? I mean, I could do that. There we go. Dirty key. There we go. Gonna run. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you later, Miss DSKB. The growing magic mushroom in that house? Oh yeah, yeah. We love a big old glowing mushroom. Look at that. Like, you gotta admit, this would be a really pretty fixture in a home. So in use, I hide the truffles on the floorboards, but the boars still come for them. Damn things must be able to smell them from miles away. First they uprooted my entire herb garden, now this. One of these days I'll wake up and they've crashed through my door and torn the entire place apart. Probably me too at this rate. I don't care how much they pay for truffles and Spirento? This isn't worth it. I'm heading for the docks tomorrow. I can apply my trade anywhere. would also expect them to grow into my lungs until I die. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they don't look healthy to breathe the spores of, for sure. Alright, Valiant Gauntlets. Let's take a look. What do we got? Plus 10% parry efficiency, plus 15% attack damage with swords and daggers. I need... more punch power is what I need. I need unique weapons of punch good. That's what I need. Unique gloves of punch good, I guess. See any way to get up there, and there's no holes in the roof, so. Well, we may as well close off the loop that we started. What's in here? Anything? Da-da-da, what have we got over here? Who's next? Ah, dang it, they got him before I did. Should probably cook some food. Maxim's claim. You two.
I'm not making it up. You're not still on about that, are you?
Me? Why do you keep insisting I have to be wrong?
Wrong about what? Okay, wait, what are you guys talking about?
What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know.
What should I know? About what? Yeah,
I
tell
was
me.
out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were adhering. I'm sure of it.
Where were they going?
I'm not sure. They looked like they were arguing. Maybe they were lost. I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask.
Oh god, what are vertical tabs? How have we strayed so far from the light of God? What's wrong with vertical tabs? Vertical tabs are fine. You're not giving me much information to go on.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm an herbalist, not a ranger. I know what I saw.
Fair enough.
Let's give it a rest.
Oh wait, I saw enemies over here. We gotta kill them. Can't be letting them go free.
Oh, no, you don't. One for you.
Oh, there he goes. Woo!
I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, that was hardly a fight. Rest here. What's this? Little exclamation mark on my map? What are ya? What you got for me, bud?
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Bandits, did you see their faces?
Oh, I saw them. Dirty, rotten scavengers. Haven't worked a day in their lives. Not real work, anyway. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
Maybe I can find them. What did they look like?
Like thieves. They're not from around here, I know that.
That's not helpful.
They had a few elves among them. I've got no problem with elves, but they looked rough. Like they weren't civilized.
Okay.
You know, bandits.
Okay. Is there something else wrong at this farm?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying?
You said her last harvest, not ours. Is something wrong with your wife?
Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
It's my specialty. If I can help, I'd like to.
Not you two. Gods. What do I have to lose? My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around.
Okay.
I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy?
What's she sick with? How long does she have?
It's weeping fever. A rose draught would clear her up. But good luck finding any to spare. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can find you, your wife, some rose drought. Because of course I am. You seem like a bit of a dick, but your wife probably doesn't deserve to die. Inhabit this building may find their new domicile within the walls of your living outside the walls is simply too dangerous by order of Governor Vidaro. This property will remain vacant until further notice. Seems like a good place to store some valuables. If you were a bandit and you knew that this place was going to remain vacant. Do not see another way in, though. Alright, let's see here. Man. Nom. Alright, let's have a little save before we talk to this man.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Can you just ask him to stop?
I could, but why would I, when he's just so adorable? It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
Okay. I'll just take a few moments of your time.
All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course.
Yes, clearly.
Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
Has Monato been acting strangely lately?
Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
We found Verano, but we're still looking for Monato.
I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel.
He's close, but I got him out unscathed.
Without a hand from Casagrada, I'm sure. Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway.
You see it differently.
Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same
line of
is true
farmers,
for
I get
nearly
you.
all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano.
You're
He and
so
Monaco
sure
have
that
the
there's
best of us.
cannibalism happening, eh, Rab?
No one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed.
Okay. What do you mean he changed?
Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
You should have reported that information.
I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself.
He might not be able to. He might be dead. Where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp.
Okay.
You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
You have an ogre living in a cave near your settlement?
It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I
Fair
couldn't
enough.
tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could.
That's all I need.
Right.
Ogres are good eating.
Watch your back out there,
I'm
envoy.
gonna have to take your word for it.
The living lands are a
Too
dangerous
humanoid for me.
place.
Hopefully, when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Alright, let's go speak to Casagrada. Something on the ground over here. They have layers like onions. Got it. You're right. You're right. You're right. Might be really good in a stew.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
What do we got here? Steel chunk. Hello, Emilio.
Ah, a new face. Welcome, welcome. There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
Will do. I'm surprised to find anyone selling goods here.
I suppose that is fair, considering the sorry state of affairs here. Most of what is here is just scrap and forgotten things.
Well, show me what you got. Always more lockpicks. Awakened Audra. You do need more of this. More hardwood branches all the time. This man has had a lot of plastic surgery? I don't know about that. He might just be naturally good looking. He's looking pretty solid built, I'd say.
It's fair. Anything wrong? You're probably using me as an example. Pick on a new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
Alright, Casagrada.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's Rising Star do for you, Your Eminence?
Rising Star, huh? I found Ranger Verano. He's been beaten and captured by bandits. You were sent to scout.
Oh, you found him. I was so worried. Wait. You think I'm the killer, don't you?
I never said
Listen
that.
to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault.
I didn't say it was. Why would you return without making sure your partner was alright?
Verano is a veteran, and they say he's the best in the squad.
But to be fair, they haven't seen my blade in combat yet.
We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us.
You looking pretty well fed? That's true, he is looking pretty well fed.
When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over.
That's not exactly how Verano described it.
Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right. We wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed.
You should have fucking helped
didn't know
him.
what to do.
That's the part when you swing your weapon at the enemy.
I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
Thank you, Kai.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear.
Verano doesn't hold any ill will. Maybe you should forgive yourself.
I don't. He's a better man than I am. But thanks for that. It means a lot.
You have a lot of training to get
I
done.
hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
Are you sure you wouldn't just run again?
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
No, he's not a traitor. Alright, maybe we should stop by camp. Break some stuff down and see if we can upgrade anything. Yeah, let's do that. I'm very tired today. Let's see. Alright, time to break shit down that we don't need. As much as I would love to upgrade some things, like our pistol, so I don't want to get rid of any of our unique items. I just want to hold on to the unique items. Okay, I can't break down these, so that's good to know. Drinking a potion clears all your accumulations. Critical hits deal poison damage. Health regeneration and essence from potions and food. +2 intellect, +10 damage, enemies of full health. Drinking a potion clears all your accumulations. That's pretty good. 50% of your maximum health when reviving. We don't. Our guys don't go down that often. 20% extra currency when looting coins. Money is hard to get by. Yeah, I think we're fine holding on to what we got currently. Hey, Rivis. How's it going? It's good to see you. How are you doing today? It's a bit quiet today in here, so I appreciate you stopping in. Well, I would appreciate you stopping in anyway. Need one more Awakened Audra. Need 3 Audra to make 1 Awakened Audra. And that's what we need to get up here. Maybe we stop and see if we can't find a piece of Audra hanging out at one of the stores. How's your day going today, Rivis? Everything okay? Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I will do my best. I'll do my damnedest. Alright. Audra. Tell me you've got some Audra in your inventory.
Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, my favorite customer. Here to peruse my wares, I hope?
We have talked once. I cannot possibly be your favorite customer. Awakened Audra, perfect. Alright, we can upgrade our pistol. And then we'll go stop by that ogre camp that we were told about. There we go. Death Weird. Tried wood bridge. I mean, we're in purple. I feel like we can just spend everything we've got on upcycling and see where we get. Alright, let's see where we get to. Get a +1 exceptional quality on both of these. That's not so bad. We do still need 2 more Awakened Audra. Maybe we do just start breaking stuff down. As much as I don't want to. I'm not using shields at all. I feel like that's a good place to start. I don't really care about shields. Oh, it does make me so sad, though. is that enough to get our... No, not quite enough. What else we got we can break down? And we're definitely never going to use heavy armor. This hurts me so much, you do. Okay. There we go. Additional damage reduction. We're into exceptional quality gear on all of our stuff, so that's a good start. Let's just upcycle everything. Fuck it. Bada boom. Okay. So everything should be purple now. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Alrighty. Investigate the ogre's cave. You got it. Excuse me. Time to find out if this man is dead or not. Maybe he's fine. Maybe it's like the other one where he's just, you know, caught up. What have we got? What have we got? Up we go. What shall we find? Where's the other one? Alright. Common garbage. Don't mind if I do. Yep. Let's go. Hello, ogre. You in here? Did say. Looks like ads are coming back here in just a second, so let me run some of those, and I'll call it a minute here. Take a moment to stretch my legs and hydrate. Do all that fun stuff since we're not in combat right now.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Just gonna go hydrate up and grab myself a drink. Whoops. Perhaps the real cannibalism was the friends we ate along the way? What the fuck? That's a wild thing to come back to. Alright, ad break is over. Let's get to it. Oh, I'm not reading that on stream. That's too much. That's too many texts. Alright, what
Quick
do we
advice.
have here?
Try not to breathe in here.
Keep quiet.
Ow! You shoot shit. Woo! I regret nothing, I was bored. I'm sorry. Sorry I was not here to entertain you. Fist fight the ogre. Ow. Damn, bitch. Motherfucker. Let's go.
Back on my feet.
Alright, let me put some food in my face here real quick. I have something that does both regenerations. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, God. Come on, I just need to get rid of these assholes. Ow. Can't have these guys continuously shooting me from up here. Drink, 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 drink. Oh boy. That was close. Oh boy. Who's shooting me, you fucks? You fuck down. You fucking thought, bud. You and all your skeleton boys. I do like how this game makes chambering a punch like loading an artillery shell. I mean, these are deadly weapons right here. Ooh, boy. Didn't think we were going to be walking out of that one for a second, I'll be honest. Got real dicey. Journal of Ranger Minato. I'm certain there's a traitor among us, though I seem to be alone in this. I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers, but I don't want to take any further steps until I am more certain. I've found tracks matching standard issue boots, leading away from our outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Arsenio, or Asierno, or clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning the headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. I hope she will forgive my insubordination. The tracks lead to an area of Lake Lacuna. I know someone in high school whose mother once boasted that one of her sons had this registered as the FBI as deadly weapons, and she was being completely earnest and serious? That's fucking wild. That's so funny. I've lost the trader's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I will search for the trail a little longer, and I'll return home to find another lead. I've confided in Ranger Dorso my fears, and she agrees that it is likely we're being undermined from outside. I suspect the Steel Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow. She has agreed to keep our outing secret so as not to alert the Garrote's contact among the Rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Yeah, it was fucking Dorso, dude. Come on. Where are we going? Where did this go? He was one of those, my children are the bestest and brightest and most special types. Yeah, fair. It must be nice to have someone who believes in you so fucking much, though. Can you imagine? Couldn't be me. Fine grimoire of rhyme. It's too bad. I already have an exceptional grimoire of rhyme.
You ever seen a backstabbing ogre? Didn't think so.
Captain Ocierno will want to hear about this.
Yes. Captain Ocierno will want to hear about this. We're going to head there right now, in fact. Maybe not right there. Start here and go east. So eepy. Okay. Hey man, what you need?
You're gonna regret it.
Preying on my good nature. Now you get these fists, bud. These fists are a deadly weapon. Nice try, bud. Come on, send him launching. There we go. Ah, fuck it. I'll use you to heal up. Thanks, bud.
Another win, but who's counting?
Banditry doesn't pay, guys. That's what you gotta learn. You gotta imagine, like, you're a bandit, you're pretending you're hurt on the road to, you know, lure in some good-natured types. You watch as a lady walks up, her two friends, as they realize what's happening, pull out their weapons, and she just raises her fists. At that point, just fucking walk away. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke. Come on. Are you really thinking? Come on. Hello, quest haver.
The water is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
Mm-hmm. You don't seem disturbed by all the revenants around.
Should I be?
No, you don't have to be.
In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live.
Huh?
You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
It's faint, but I do sense something. It feels cool and sharp, like mint.
It does. Or wind between the fingers. It's good to meet a traveler attuned to such energies.
Yeah.
Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament.
Oh, the Lady of Lament?
Some call me a gift bearer.
Neat.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Verdes.
He's not Santa Claus, man.
Grifter, especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
What are you doing in the Living Lands of all places?
The same as anywhere. Gift bearers heal soul wounds. And the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
That happened ages ago. How could anyone remember it?
Andra does. She wanted its heart, but it broke before she could grasp it.
Okay, sure. How can I be of help?
If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care.
Love it when people think they have plans for me. I'm gonna continue to do what I want, though.
React.
Let me guess. You want the rock for some sort of essence ritual?
I would never. I hold space for essence. I do not tamper with it. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I'd watch what I say around this one. He's pretty literal.
Why would you even say that, Envoy? Using special rocks for rituals? Madness.
Come on, Marius. It would not be the strangest thing we've seen all day. Alright. Figure out what's going on down here. Ooh. What do we have here? Hit a rock. Reported to be a piece of Ione Bratha. Eora's shattered third moon. Strangely warm for something that has been underwater for years. Enough to get out? Ooh, almost didn't. These revenants are not happy I stole this rock. Okay, let's start by dropping one of these in. And then maybe one of these. Hit him with one of these. Hey, fucker. I'm dealing with all your asshole ranged assholes. You want a piece of this, you fuck? Hit him with a fucking upper. You're next. Where are you, motherfucker? I see you.
Take a moment, people.
We're set. Run!
Show me what you got. Perk up, envoy. Next one's mine.
You over here. Bonk. Bonk. The fucker parried my fist. How dare you? Fuck. What you get, bitch? More enemies to fight over there. So let's actually get all the stuff from these bozos. Oh, excuse me. Let me take a drink of my drink. Maybe get rid of these hiccups that are forming. Yeah, there we go. Away. There it is. I wonder why these revenants are so attracted to this moonstone piece. It's not like they can exactly tell me. The sun is a deadly laser. Any more revenants hanging around this lake? May as well deal with y'all at once. Wolf armor. Ooh, new light armor. Additional damage. 4% damage reduction while sprinting, plus 2 perception. Yeah, no, I think the extra area of effect and maximum essence is better for us as a wizard. Sit down. Here. Some kind of body hanging around. Ah.
Stand back.
Open up the way. Show me what I'm missing. Nothing. Nothing crazy. Not that we don't always need materials. Alright, what is our currently marked quest? Right, search the strangled tree. Oh, they're all dead already.
Not bad, Marius.
Alright then. Let's take a little looky-loo. What have we got here? Looks like we're gonna have to beat some bears with a stick. Maybe I can get a drop on one of them. Give me your help. Bonking stick. Yep. Alright, what do we got? That's not what we're looking for. This looks a little fucked up. Maybe not very fucked up. Maybe not as fucked up as we're looking for. Search the tree for evidence. Ah. Oh! Clandestine note. Assuming you find this letter intact and in time, before you go any further, make sure you haven't been followed to this location. Having stalked bandits in this forest before, I knew the usual level of care you people take, and I generally find it lacking. Once you're certain you weren't followed, come to my camp at the mouth of the river southwest of Fior, and we will discuss how you can further help me bring order to this valley. Do not make me regret our accord. Alright. Steel Garrote getting a little too involved in shit. Good excuse for me to apply fists to faces there. Enemies down below.
Looks like you're after that stone. Next one's mine.
Got him. You're next, motherfucker. Time to bring out the beat stick. There you are. Fuck. Alright, what'd you have? Money. Always go for some more money. Move below. Fair enough. Alright, well, we gotta go down to get to the mouth of the river anyway. Ow. What shall we find when we drop down? What fascinating things will you have for us? Hello, chest. Painter's brush. Interesting. What is this? %5 critical chance. Neat.
They
Not
wouldn't have put it
something I
all the
need.
way out here if it wasn't something good.
I agree. Hello, who are you? What fascinating things will you have to tell me? Ooh, hello. If you see a secret hidden cave, you gotta explore it a little. Okay, there's more stuff there. What do we have up here?
CMS me too!
Stamina management. In with the upper. Dodge. Another upper. Left, right. Right, left. There we go.
We got them all.
Love punching mushrooms. Silly little plants. Or plants, I guess, quote unquote. Alright, let's save. What do you got to say for yourself, sir? Terribly fascinated with what you got going on. Hey, Dorso.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us.
Uh-huh. You really managed to cock this whole thing up, Dorso.
Not yet. Not unless you go back to Asierno and tell her everything. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
Well, I hate to steal Garrote, so if you're helping them, which it certainly seems like you are, fuck you. I take it you're the one who killed Monato?
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand.
Uh-huh.
I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
And you were working with the bandits who kidnapped Ferrano?
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots.
What were you trying to do? What was your plan here?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradis, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The Envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this?
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, Bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Does the ambassador know about your scheme? Does Ludwin?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was.
Mm-hmm.
They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
You're still Groat and Emerald Sare?
You don't know? They didn't tell you?
No, we're not friends.
I see how it is. You're their Asierno. You don't know anything at all.
We're missing something important, Envoy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank the gods I met Alfir then. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized.
You don't want any of what the
exactly
Steel
what we
Garrote
need
brings,
to
I
save
promise
Flora.
you that.
She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
Where's the Steel Garrote now?
They didn't tell you. They must have had a good reason.
I've been out of contact for a while on business for the Emperor. I'd like to check in.
The Steel Garrote are holed up in a cave, just behind that waterfall
Fucking
over there.
good.
Some of
Good.
them anyway.
We should look into that.
We should.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
Help is not what I am about to provide them. I am about to help them be free of their mortal coil. What do you believe the Steel Garrote are planning to do in Emerald Sare exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls. And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge.
Now, the Dream Scourge
Then
is something way beyond
Emerald
that.
Stair will be safe.
How do you know animancy is what's causing Fjord's problems?
I don't. That's exactly it. We can't know unless we stop all of it and see. Once Captain Alfir explains to the Animancers what their work is doing
Explain
to our people,
is not what the Steel
they'll have
Garrote
to give it
does, girl. Let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for Adir.
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are. Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
You failed to think of one thing. Adir will not welcome someone who's betrayed her own people.
I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now.
If Adir takes Fjord, the home you know will be gone. It will only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to... single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
What was it like?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep
Excuse me.
green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
She really wanted to do the right thing. I don't agree with her at all. Her methodology is terrible. Murdering your friends. Man. The people that would be your comrades, you know? I don't know that I can let this person go. Like, you're clearly willing to do whatever it takes to just, like... You're very much an ends justify the means kind of person. You will burn anyone if you think it can solve your problem. You have no loyalty. You have no kinship in your heart, and I cannot let you go. Draw your fucking weapon.
About time.
You get the fists. You get the smoke. Get fucking rocked. Get your shit rocked. Ow.
Good fight.
Down you go. You know, I mostly just punch her. Think she's just knocked out? Like, if we could have just turned her in, I would have been pretty happy with that result. Let them figure out what to do with her. Alright. Time to get in here. This is where they gotta be hiding. Finally, I can deal with the Steel Garrote. Or at least start dealing with them. Because God knows I hate them. Oh, yeah. I saw that red on the map.
This is no ranger camp, envoy.
No, it sure
also
isn't.
mentioned the Steel Garrote camp. This must be it.
You got it, Marius.
This is taking too long. We should have gotten orders by now.
Inquisitor Luna is taking her time. I think she wants to see how Henry performs. She has a vested interest in that.
And forgive my impatience, brother.
No need. Eagerness is a virtue, not a vice.
Well, she is going to see how I perform, for sure. One way or another. What do we got?
You smell that, brother?
A big one, too.
That is the smell of victory. We're going to make Inquisitor Ludwig proud.
Right as always, dear sister.
Okay. I don't like how these guys talk to each other. What do we got? Death Knight Sabatons. Interesting. Resistance to poison and bleed. That's not so bad. Although dodge, distance, and move speed is, I think, still better for us.
Right behind you.
Okay. I don't suppose we can talk to those guys at the entrance, huh? No, they're definitely red. Maybe we could have if I didn't throw that bomb right at the start. Alright, you guys want the smoke?
Seal that's me too. Seal that's me too.
Right.
Lock them up.
Really just kicked the Saltfly's nest. I guess we're in this now.
Oh, come on.
When we first met, I thought I was going to keep you out of trouble.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to be dragging you deeply into trouble every turn. That's what you need to learn about this relationship, Kai. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Here we go. Roll 10.
Alright. Honk and stick time. Give me your essence.
If you'd asked me how many steel garrote could pack into a cave, I'd have been very wrong.
Hope this was breaking her up. Nope. This isn't.
Bada boom.
Nice work.
Thanks. Do what I can. Nom nom. This is where I could have come down earlier. I threw that grenade, which tipped everyone off to my existence. Excuse me, let me grab another lozenge. Alright. Only two guys in here? I didn't stand a chance. Exceptional arquebus. Mind if I do? Oh, look at all these resources. Ludwin's third missive. Captain Wyeth. Your report on the Dream Scourge was appreciated, but ultimately worthless. This plague will burn itself out in time, and the strong will endure. If you are having trouble occupying your time in Emerald Stair, I suggest finding a hobby, anything but gardening. Hey, fuck you, Ludwin. Gardening's a good hobby. Alright, what else we got? Interesting. Captain Wyeth, you are correct. Paradise has grown more unstable. The Imperial envoy was murdered, dissidents plot from the shadows, and our forces are spread thin. Your mission, however, is unchanged. Once we succeed in taming Paradise, the living lands will follow, and you will stand proudly at the vanguard. I cannot wait to deal with you, Ludwin. What do we have here? Money is always appreciated.
I don't like this. How did no one know this was here?
They've kept quiet and busy, preparing for war by the looks of it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna undermine that whole deal right now, aren't we?
Quiet as the depths.
It's the envoy.
Take your best shot.
The Inquisitor proud.
10. My flank. What's left?
Want to deal with any ranged assholes hanging around?
We're setting rough.
None of that. You leave my friend alone. Somebody's up here fighting Marius. Got him. Oops.
We're setting rough.
Oh, I missed.
Never seen so many steel garrote soldiers before. I'd say we earned a break.
I agree. Yeah.
At least we came
We
out
did
of
some
this
hard
in
work
better
today.
shape than those guys. Whatever they were up to, we put an end to it. Right?
No, absolutely not. Ranger Dorso said they were making preparations for a Diran control.
Did she know what control meant? This reminds me of the garrison's route I set up to invade Deadfire.
Hey, Draku, these people were killers, not diplomats. They weren't here to take over the government.
No, I agree.
I guess we should
I'm with
look
you,
around
Marius.
while we're here. I wouldn't mind figuring out what they were up to.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
Looking around, feels like we broke up something big. Well done, us.
Not bad for a day's work. I think we've all earned a couple ales back at camp.
I agree.
There's
We
a
have
lot of
earned
stuff here
our
they won't
keep.
be using anymore. Might as well take some of it with us.
Anything else you want to say hi
Maybe
to the mic?
they've got some ale.
You were just meowing at me and now you have nothing to say? Okay, my sweet baby. I see how it is. The moment that I want you to say something into the mic, that's when you're like, nope, I got nothing for you, Mom. Good. Awaken to Audra. Always need more of that. Alright. Let's see here. What do we have? 5th missive. Sending one of my best paladins to aid you. She will deliver my final instructions. You have served me well. Carry out your orders in the next letter, and you will be rewarded in this life and the next. May the burned queen smile upon you. My orders are as follows. Fjord is dragging the living lands down into a shared grave. Your legion will raise the settlement until nothing but ashes remain. Put the city down like an injured animal. Leave the people to witness the consequences of their failure. You may encounter Echo Veritameri, a new arrival from the mainland. Deal with them courteously if you cross paths. Deal with them violently if they impede your work. May the flames of the Burn Queen purify the Emerald Stair.
They were planning on burning down Fjord. How could they do something like that?
It's the fucking Steel Garrote, man. I expect nothing less. This is why I'm so keen to deal with them violently. What do we have here? Mouse, I hear you meowing. Yeah, sweet baby? Any meows for the mic? No? Still no? I wonder if I can teach you to talk. To meow on command. Anything hidden down here? Ooh. Deep. Oh, hello. I knew my treasure senses were tingling. Death Knight armor. Hell yeah. Now, this is a heavy, I think. Yeah, it is. Which means we will not be using it. Oh, I gotta break down some shit. I'm full. I'm full on garbage. Oh, we gotta go sell some garbage too. Stash that in the camp. Mouse, you're being very cute. But I don't know what you're trying to communicate to me. I do not know what you want, my sweet darling bean. Alright, time to return to the Ranger Captain. Now that I've murdered a lot of men. But hey, that's just the way she goes. My bloodlust knows no bounds. Do we have any other quests to turn in? I think we do. We should probably figure that out. Getting a lot of friggin' messages right now. All right. Maybe I take a little swift ad break. Top up my drinks and check these messages that are coming in. Well, Rab, it was not cannibalism. I'm sorry to disappoint. Oh, I never did do this. Okay, we'll do this one next. Alright, Captain.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
I have some news. Wow. I could just straight up fucking lie. I got 2 different options for lying. Massione was right. There was a killer and it was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Why can you not believe
Ilia's
this?
wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
I got some terrible news.
Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
Yeah.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
Fucking dead. I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
Gesture vaguely at the Wilders. You know, around. No. Down near the mouth of the river by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Masso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Yeah, I got some really terrible news. She was trying to create conditions for an Adiran takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
I am.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Masso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it.
Yeah, she sure was.
I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
I hope things get easier for you from here on out.
I suppose anything is possible. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again.
Who needs money when I can
Step
just punch
carefully
good?
out
True.
there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Okay, alright. We will run the ads, and then I will use the washroom. So we will be right back after these messages. I should probably have, like, I should probably put on the this. I should have a separate screen that is, like, be right back. That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna take some time to set one of those up at some point here. I'll be right back, Gerard. Hello, hello. There's still a minute left in the ads. You know, maybe one day, perhaps one day, we will have our own site where we won't need to run ads. Although I guess we will need to pay for the server and stuff. So we'll probably still need to run ads. Sad. What do we need? Attack speed, action speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we control the ads? Yeah, we would control the ads. That is the appeal. We would also get, like, all of the ad revenue rather than splitting it with Twitch, so that is also more appealing for that reason. Your slide past through enemies and knocks them down. That would be very fun. But I think we gotta keep focusing on wizard shit. Could unlock the last level of Grimoire spells, although... Yeah, Enemies stunned in place for the duration of a siphon. That would help for when we're really low on HP. Just hold them in place while we suck them dry. That's maybe not the best way to put that. Reduces cast time for Blizzard. Increase duration by 6 seconds. That'd be pretty good. Incoming melee damage creates an area of effect that deals frost accumulation. Where game? Oh, fuck. Sorry. I forgot to come back from the be right back screen. I guess that's the thing I gotta remember if I'm if I'm gonna set up a be right back screen, is I'm gonna have to remember to come back from it. But that's just a fuck. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Summon duration. I don't think we really need extra duration on this. I think we're doing just fine. What do we need? I mean... Increases the duration by 6 seconds is pretty good. We gotta get to it, though. The second point will get us there, because it's on our Spellbook of Rhyme. Is where we cast that from.
Do you think the Dream Scourge is contagious?
Considering it infects plants and animals and people, not necessarily in that order, yes.
What if I cover my mouth?
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Wear a mask. Okay. Turn to the gift bearer. And... food theft. Right. I did want to get this one next. Gerard, was there a cave you wanted me to go visit this stream? I remember you had said last stream to not go into a thing. Okay, as soon as I deal with this... Or is this the one? Oh, unspent companion ability points. Both got one. This might be it? Okay, got it. Increases health regeneration of unbending defense. When unbending defense ends, it unleashes a shockwave that damages nearby enemies. Gains a temporary bonus tech damage proportional to the number of enemies hit during Leap of Daring. Let's get you this. And Marius. Attacks slow any hit enemies. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Anything to make my punching a little easier.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
Dog, you
All
need some
the more
food?
reason to pay attention to our surroundings.
I got some food for you.
There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably Adherents.
Hey,
And
what's
you're
up?
the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the Rangers from Fjord.
I already broke up the Groat camp in that area, if that's what you're talking about.
I'm not about to trust the word of an outsider.
Okay.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adiran, should just be moving on.
The Groat camp was the one in the cave, right? Yeah. I went and dealt with that. I just dealt with it. So these guys are kind of just chilling right now. Have not done anything to draw my ire quite yet.
Stop right there, Adiran. I know what you did.
And what did I do?
I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live.
I didn't ask for you to do shit. I'm just here to talk to your leader, that's all.
You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Okay. Like, I will turn you inside out if I have to, but I'm not about to start shit if I don't need to.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damned too.
Take it up with Erlin.
Egloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Take my advice. Don't get between the two of them.
I won't. But we must do something.
Sure. Sit here
Hey,
and
Reki.
starve, I guess.
How are you doing today, my sweet jelly bean?
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves.
You're adorable. Alright, hello.
I said stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She spared Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it.
I'm glad you're relaxing. Alright, let's see here. I'm here for the food you stole from the farmers.
I knew someone would look for it eventually.
Hmm?
Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will.
You could hunt game to survive. There's no need to resort to theft.
We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely edible from the blight. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice.
Okay, but here, hold on. So, like, if you steal from the farmers and the farmers starve, who's gonna grow the crops next year? Right? Like, you can't steal from the farmers who need that shit to survive, because then everyone's gonna go hungry. You and the farmers could compromise?
Compromise? The food we have is already barely enough.
The farmer you robbed, his wife is sick. Do you have any medicine?
Don't answer that.
Please, We took some supplies from Adiran soldiers, yes. Incense, rose draught. It is useless to us. We are hungry, not ill. We would give it gladly. But what of this farmer? We have taken his livelihood. Are we to believe he would be satisfied with such a trade?
His wife has weeping fever. Rosedrot would save her life. He won't say no.
Then I can hardly stand by and allow her to die in vain. Here, take what you need. We will pray for his family's health.
Right. Never expected that to work.
I admit I am unused to Adiran generosity.
I guess the living lands are rubbing off on me.
For the better, it seems. May the skies smile upon you, Adiran.
Alright. I still don't love what you've done, and I fully intend to buy that man food if the game gives me the option. I am stealing your shit, though. You cannot stop me. War Mage's boots. I'm a War Mage. 50%, 15% maximum essence. Dodging has a 10% chance to restore 20 essence? Yep. Yep, we're putting those on. Immediately we're putting those on. There's no food to buy. That's the issue. Well, here's the thing. I'm carrying about a boatload of food on me. So you can say that, like, narratively speaking, there's not, but, like, mechanically, there is not a shortage. And yep. What do we got back here?
Here it comes.
Thanks, Kai. I am glad I've been buying lockpicks when I see them. I just made alcohol and grenades. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Aye, aye.
Excuse me, don't mind me. Where are we going? Anything down here? Nope. Damn. Just a ton of little lockboxes. Of Mogren's Fury. Oh, hey guys. Well, we managed to deal with this without having to kill anyone. What'd you have? Common greatsword, nothing. Nothing worth talking about. Like, I could make enough lamb stew to make these guys, like feed these guys for weeks. And there seems to be plenty of food in Paradise. I could help them set up a trade route. Okay, return to Cielo. All right. Hey man, I've got wife, medicine for your wife. It's not food, but pretty sure you'll be pretty happy with the trade.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits?
I let them keep the food in exchange for the medicine. You can save your wife.
You did what? You actually found treatment for her?
Sure did.
But you let them keep the crops? Why would you do a thing like that?
If your wife recovers, you won't need the surplus anymore.
And they'll still prosper. They should have given me both as an apology. Now I'll have to go bow and scrape to the Grain Commission for help. I don't need it. I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't gotten involved.
Feel free to go tell your wife that. Go ahead, I'll wait. I could. I mean... You mean you'd let your wife die because you're too proud to accept help?
Of course not. It's not about pride. It's about a husband's duty.
Sure.
Gods. Fine. I'll go when it's quiet. When no one can see me. But nothing happened here. Understand?
Wink. What missing crops?
That's the spirit.
A hand to aid the other. Succor for those with eyes to see.
Let me at least pay you.
Dog, you don't need your money. I don't need your money.
But it's what
I'm
I
fine.
can afford.
Yeah, but you need it more than me.
Fine. But I won't let people think I let you work for free. Take this. A nobleman gave it to my grandfather, I think.
Fine, alright.
Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
Alright, you have yourself a good one, man. What have you given me? Forager's Friend. Food restores 25% more health and essence. Oh, that's pretty good. Thanks, bud. I think I will probably not be using that, but not bad. Alright. Heading southwest. See what this gift bearer wants. What do you got for sale, bud?
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
What makes you think my presence means anything?
Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair. And yet, here I am talking to one of their offspring. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Have you got anything left to sell?
We have a few trinkets, but our stock has been low on account of the recent troubles.
No, that's fair.
If you have coin to spare, take a look at what's left. There should be more once the harvest comes.
Let's see what you got. Fragments of the Offering. This map provides information on the locations of the fragments of Skane's God Totem. 500. Fuck it, why not? Add to journal. Sell these, because they can't be broken down anyway. Stuff can be broken down. We don't need any extra Hylia's Talon. We really mainly just need Audra. Yoink! Alright, what do we got? Gift giver, or whatever the fuck you're called. What you got? Show me what you need. Gift bearer. Those are the words. There we go. Dock beacons. We can travel here faster if we need. Hello, my man.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone?
You mean this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
Good luck?
The journey may be perilous, yes. I accept your well wishes. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that.
Yeah, give him the rock. He's fine. Take it, bud.
The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that.
That's quite an honor. Thank her for me.
I will relay that message sooner than you think. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end.
Well, best of luck out there, friend.
Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
Anything's possible. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again.
Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
Best of luck for you.
Standard festering snake bite right now.
Another level up for me. Don't mind if I do. Still can't get to these till level 15. But we can get our reduced or increased duration. So hell the fuck yeah. I do think I want Pull of Aora. Mainly so that we can hold everyone in place and drop fucking our AoEs on them. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Somebody died over here. There. Zara. What happened to you, guy? How'd you die over here? Well, rest in peace, I guess. Alright, I guess we're finally going back inside the town. It's been a hot minute. But I think we got a couple of things to turn in. God, stretching feels so good. Alright, town. What do you got for me? Kai does have something he wants to talk to me about. I should see if I have. I haven't really got any new equipment or anything to break down, so I don't think we have enough to upgrade any of our materials. Or any of our equipment. Do you have any new bounties?
There's
to turn
nothing
in?
left, Aimika. Take a rest. You've certainly earned it.
Do you actually have any awakened, Audra?
I only carry the freshest herb.
do. All right.
Prices seem a bit steep.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal assets.
Hey, girl. It's been a minute.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
I sure did. We encountered angry spirits while placing the offerings. Any idea why?
You fought them? The spirits' anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears.
The spirit should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Marius, shut up.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Of course. Let's pray. I like how this is an option. Like, after I've done everything. Yeah, let's pray.
May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear.
Thank you for the prayer, Elder.
And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May
Thank
the
you.
usher find you quickly, Aimika, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Well, thank you very much. What does this do? -5 damage from vessels. Huh. Alright, well.
How perfect. You believe you're anything more than a momentary distraction.
Excuse me?
You are so frustrating. No wonder I'm getting all the attention.
My dear, any attention you're getting is transient at best.
You should know about transient attention, since that's all you're capable of.
You two okay?
I forgot how anti-intellectual and childish you can be.
As if I could forget your frigid detachment, Sinia.
You are a child, Isalia. You tour outside your stratum. Leave such things to those who deserve them.
Trust in peer review. Allow your work to speak for itself.
With all due respect, this is not a topic that would stand for peer review, and we do not need your input on this.
I don't
On
know.
the contrary, a third-party perspective could give us a clarity we currently lack.
Well then, my colleague and I have both obtained the attentions of the same lover, despite obvious differences in quality.
There is no way this shrew could have won his heart without trickery. I say she should step aside.
Okay. I don't think this man deserves either of you. Okay. Sinia, what's your story? Give me the lowdown, girl.
Our common beau and I became close while collaborating on a project. Our relationship grew naturally from there.
Your relationship is all about work and research. No way his heart is in it.
Heart can be in
I
work.
have proven myself a match for him intellectually. A rare treat in these environs.
And tell me about how you got involved, Azalea.
We met at the tavern, both recovering from a stressful day. We made each other laugh, and he has courted me ever since.
Your relationship is based entirely on frivolity and drunkenness. There's no true trust or respect in it.
We can be ourselves around each other. That's a luxury in our community.
I don't think this man deserves either of you, because it kind of sounds like he's two-timing, right?
He's done nothing wrong, other than being too charming.
Consider that he lied to us and led both of us on.
Yes, Sinya. Yeah, he clearly doesn't deserve either woman if he's lying to both of you.
Well said. Bravo.
I feel foolish for letting my emotions get in the way of my self-worth. Who am I anymore?
Thank you, stranger. Clearly there is more we need to discuss, but you have given us both a few things to think about.
Alright, best of luck, you two. Hastily scrawled, it radiates with love. LM. Hope this note finds you well. What an occasion, despite the lackluster fruit. You were always the life of the party, despite your claims otherwise. I look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again, Theme. Ah.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
I don't know about that.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Hey, Governor. Let me just hit a save real quick before I talk to you.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Uh-huh. Echo Vera Temeri, at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
I don't mind when a beautiful woman stares at me.
Sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Marius, we better not. My fists are
Unless
deadly
you have
weapons. We know
official
this.
business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
The deeper I go into the living lands, the worse this gets.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
Reki, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought animancers leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Oh, I
Once
see.
again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Well, let's not pry into this right this second. If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. I trust you.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor,
I'm an
looks
Adiran
like
in
I'm
name
taking some
only.
time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
Damn, dude.
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Yeah, are you okay?
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog.
Damn.
We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
You got it, Giada. Limp back to your giant house like a fucking dog. Hell yeah. Get his ass, Giada.
Another time, my boy.
Well, off we go then. Oh, somebody over here's got a quest for me. What if I do? Chicken, 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 chicken. I love chicken. All right, let's take a look. Looky-loo. In here?
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that.
So you're drinking away your troubles, I see.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Another troubled Fioran. Is everyone in this city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds.
Huh?
I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
If you need them found, I am at your service.
Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off.
These two. I've run into them. Dipped the pen in the inkwell, so to speak.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I...
You don't have to explain yourself. I'd be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
I will do so. I'm happy to
Young
take a look
Newton
for them.
wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't you worry. We've got some stuff to deal with in the city here first.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Amigo.
Yo, look at this place.
Founded machine. Excuse me, but I'm that busy.
Okay. Over here. Door I cannot enter. You got it. Hello, little lockbox. What you got? Add that to my journal for later reading. Our governor told me to stop bothering him. I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. Fior was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community that is ungovernable. Hell yeah.
What do you think of Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Interesting. Add all these to my journal. Alright, let's see if we can't figure out how to get to a little circle over here. Almost assuredly not how I'm supposed to get in here. Once our patrol is over, a few of the rangers are grabbing drinks at the Bone and Boar. Would you care to join us? Of course, I understand if you're busy again. The offer still stands. It doesn't have to be with the other rangers, it just could be the two of us sitting and talking. Well, now I've said too much. You get the idea. Best of luck with your experiments. Giada, are you well? Ever since I moved away, I hear only rumors about what happens inside the walls of Fior, and the rumors alone are a cause for concern. They say you're starting fights with the governor, stirring unrest at the workshop, turning animancers against each other. I adore you too much to believe such nonsense. Hey! Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, everybody. But allow me to give you a word of advice. There's a pattern to this behavior. If you think there isn't, you believe your ambitions are being held back, so you hold them back further by alienating everyone in reach, and thus prove your own point. Trust me, I know from experience, as did your mother. Be careful that you don't hurt yourself in the crusade to be proven right. Come visit me sometime. Put aside your worries and clear your mind. Solo misses you. Excuse me. Throat is still not at 100%. This crop shortage is a perfect opportunity to test my family's research, but of course I'm getting nowhere with Ignacy. Is a town wrapped around his little finger? You'd think a community of free-thinking animancers would embrace a little innovation, but no, not even to save their lives. What would Mother have done? Though I suppose I don't need to ask, perhaps I can succeed where she failed. As soon as I gather the courage to enter a lab, someday, just not today. Nature as we know it is ours. We dam its rivers, we cut down its forests, but the metaphysical world, the nature next door, that is the true prize. When we can break the spirit world like a stubborn horse, the possibilities are endless. Today we grow crops, tomorrow souls. Hey, that's, maybe don't do that, actually. Maybe don't grow souls? That sounds fucking bad.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Alright, you two. Ads are about to come back on. Maybe I take another little break. Alright, let me put on some music for everybody. I'll be right back. Alright. Don't miss me too much. Ad break ends in 30 seconds. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Put the game back up here. Bring the music back down. Hope you all enjoyed some nice, simple tunes. I'm getting pretty hungry, so we're going to probably go for about another hour, and then I'll stop to cook myself some food. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, Giada, let's
I'm sorry
have a
you
chat.
had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
Now, fuck
I
that
thought she
guy.
was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Yeah, why is he so scared, anyway? Like, do you know? He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but
Somebody's got to. He's doing a bad job.
without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You're better off without the governor controlling you.
Most of us would be better off without tyrannical bureaucrats.
Mm-hmm.
At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Yeah. How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you.
Sure.
I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I've worked with animancers before, from a safe distance.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You're looking at me as though I am some kind of experiment?
Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind.
I'm not saying no.
While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Let her finish.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno. Forever.
I don't know about forever. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning, with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes.
What is this guy getting from
the
denying
animancers
the
around
evidence
town, but
that the Dream
as
Scourge
you can
exists?
see,
I don't understand what
I'm
this
an outcast.
governor's fucking problem is. So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial.
I believe I've run into her.
She
Yeah.
lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord.
Okay.
Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Perfect. What's your theory on the Dream Scourge anyway?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them.
Okay.
We're about to
If
make
you say
history.
so.
But first, research.
Okay.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
I mean, I am a scholar. Is it terribly surprising, Kai? Alright, my man.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Modest? It's beautiful in here. This place is hardly modest. It's incredible. There you go.
Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation.
Okay.
But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country.
Giada and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I can help you fix it.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long.
You need something
Besides,
sustained.
grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
Okay. At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Audra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more.
Okay.
An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there.
Okay.
You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Oh, I've been all across the stair. Don't you worry.
That Atragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
We're just leaving town here.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Mika.
Sure, what do you got?
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or...
Telling Whisky not to kill
The
a
roads
brother?
haven't been safe
This
as of-
certainly isn't Theda's Thursday. Yeah, I'm a little chiller here, for sure, I would say. Maybe it's that I don't have, other people to balance me out.
Is that... Gillard? This is Starman. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well.
Can you do anything with it?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchant it. I did receive a shipment from Solace Keep recently, however. A mace crafted out of star metal, brought to me by a trader from Galloway's Tusks. I suggest you make your way there if you're looking for someone to work that beautiful metal into a proper weapon.
Galloway's tusks? Come on, it can't be that complicated. I bet you 5 skates a Smith and Thirdborn would know what to do with this stuff.
I'll take that bet.
And I'll take your money, eventually.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Amika?
Show me your wares. What you got? A lot of exceptional stuff, but none that I need. Awakened Audra, I do always need, though. Avowed Whisky has cute hair? I always be cute. This should be no surprise to you, Morris. I'm fucking adorable. It's worth commenting on. That's fair. I do appreciate it. I do like knowing when people think I'm looking good. Alright. Got these two down here. The missing ranger's up there. Adragon Heart way over there. Shut up, Gerard. There's nothing wrong with people telling me that I'm looking good. Don't know why I'm shouting. Yeah, I don't know. That was real aggressive for no reason. Gerard, how come you never tell me I'm pretty? How come you're just like yelling at me all the time and never telling me I'm pretty. You didn't say that today. You didn't tell me I was pretty today when we went for coffee.
Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
You didn't sleep last night? I mean, that's fair. You were sent to work.
Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Going to coffee with a girl and not even calling her pretty. What the fuck, right? That's what I'm saying. You do realize that I understand you. Now, I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna blink at them with incomprehension.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence.
That is true.
That Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Word travels fast.
Gossip is an important part of scholarly research. It's the only way to stay ahead of the competition.
Fair enough,
Giada
I guess.
Must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind.
No.
Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
I do like her glasses. That's... yes. That depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course.
Okay.
You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I don't know, I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah, just a little mushroom guy,
Some
you know.
would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. I try to help people whenever I can, but I don't owe anyone anything.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
No.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
What would you owe to them? I don't know. That was a weird question. Godlike can't reproduce? That explains a few things. That would be very funny to say. Hopefully people remember me in the ways that I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
I don't know about that. I am
Giada wants
bloodthirsty.
to know all about the dream scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Good news, please.
The dream scourge is proof that an
I don't know, Morse. I don't know what the hell their deal is.
Place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the dream scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the dream scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
All right, Pillar of Adra, you got it. My scaly pal is Kai. He is a genuine delight, and I think you would like him greatly. Of course, you may be able to learn about the dream scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the dream scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Nepo baby and
Before they
smart?
change their minds.
Incredible. Yep.
I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Yes, some of those words were the ones we needed, Marius. Let's run up there. Hey girl, remember me? We talked when I first, came in here. How's your zombie shit going?
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions.
Well, hit me with them.
I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Yeah. Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance.
Mm.
Very well. I'll tell you what
Guy
I know
was-
about
guy
the
sucked.
Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess. Silvo is not a cow or a goat.
Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
Sounds like you've been through this before.
Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death.
Mm-hmm. Any connection to what happened to Beatrice?
Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals.
Where do all these corpses come from anyway?
Outsiders and travelers down on their luck. You'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies to animancy.
I don't think I would.
Say what you will about mercenary and military life. At least your obligations end at death.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value to corpses?
Yeah, Marius, I do.
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some crypt, anyway. But sometimes we have bad days.
I hate to say what a good day at a corpse farm looks like, yeah. Must be hard on you losing a Revenant.
It never gets any easier. First, you mourn the loss of life, and then you mourn the loss of death. That should cover everything. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open.
I did
Just
already
be
kill
gentle
him.
with him. He's a good boy.
I was not gentle.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Hi, this was a very real living human at one point. Hey, Silvo, you still in here? Or is your corpse gone? Corpse is gone. Well, I will report back to you now. I will pretend that I just went and killed this Revenant because I didn't want to say that I broke into your barn earlier.
Envoy, a pleasure as always.
Mm-hmm. I dealt with Silva.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
Are you gonna be alright?
I'll be fine. I've lost so many revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development.
Okay.
But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Yvette thinks we need an Audra pillar to study the Dream Scourge.
Quite right. A broken clock is right twice a day, after all.
Man.
Audra is a conduit.
Animancers are such a sassy bunch,
find
huh?
a connection between the essence and the Dream Scourge. Like the rings of a tree. A very old Audra pillar could remember its last brush with the Dream Scourge.
Interesting, okay.
Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here.
I do have a connection with this land.
Only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Yeah, the corpse farm? Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why people might find it unsettling. I'm not exactly happy about it, Kai. I think you should probably let the dead rest, but I guess that's just me. The Animancers seem to play a little fast and loose with death, so to speak. Alright, let's see if we have anything to break down. Excuse me. Oh. What the hell? What is happening to me? Alright, is anything we can upgrade? Short on petrified wood branches and wirt. Get one more point. We want that in our grimoire. There we go. Alright guys, you appear to have some things you want to talk to me about. So why don't we start with you, Marius?
Envoy?
Hello.
Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing?
Mm-hmm.
Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day.
I mean, yes,
Beyond
that's
that,
true.
Nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Tell me about the Emerald Stair.
Ask away.
Tell me more about the Emerald Stair.
I'll be honest. It has changed a lot since I was last here, which wasn't that long ago. It's always been thick forests and crawling vines, but now it's like the forest has had enough and is ready to wipe us all out. That said, at least it's fertile. And you can still eat most of the vegetation here, though I wouldn't touch the mushrooms.
Noted.
Especially the ones that move around on their own.
Yeah, noted. Heard anything interesting out there?
Careful in the western areas of Emerald Stair. Something lives out there, and I don't really care to know what.
Okay. Do you have any tips for surviving here?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face.
Noted.
Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet.
Got it.
Right, changing the subject.
We have not gotten quite close enough to start talking again about...
I don't know what...
Did that artifact get warm?
That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now. That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now.
Second wind causes cast Fury of Blows. Flurry of Blows. +2 Constitution, +2 Dexterity. Increases your damage against unaware enemies by 25%. Huh. Reviving a companion grants rapid health and essence regeneration. +2 intellect, +2 resolve. Activating a companion ability increases your damage for 5 seconds. Huh. Neat. Alright, Kai. Hit me with your smooth, beautiful voice.
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all.
Fair.
And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
Yeah, she can try. The Steel Garrote are violent fanatics. I couldn't leave Emerald Stair at their mercy.
I've got a feeling you've spared a lot of people more grief than they'll ever know.
Yep.
Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Well, I'm also not... I'm not on their side. Yeah, the Steel Garrote aren't my own. They aren't even in my chain of command.
You could have fooled me. Ludwig talks to Hilgard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her.
Oh, he certainly doesn't.
Though. You didn't hesitate.
No.
Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that.
Hey, you could have left me for dead, but you carried me to Liviana's.
Kai's always doing things to help others, no matter the cost. It's going to get him killed one day.
That's why I like him.
You two are gonna make me blush. And purple's not my best color.
You're so cute, Kai. I love you.
But, thanks. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
I am counting on it. Seeing Captain Alfear is unexpected.
And troubling.
Yeah.
What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adiran interests?
From what I've seen, the Steel Garrote will do more harm than good to Adiran interests.
They aren't going to make you any friends, that's for sure.
Surely not.
That Adiran spy mentioned a Steel Garrote operation, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us.
You been to Emerald Stair before?
It's been years. It was always green and overgrown, but I don't remember it being quite this...
aggressive?
Yeah. Something about Emerald Stair has always been unsettling. Everything in the living lands grows wild, but it's different here. Those giant roots, whatever they are, I don't remember them being quite as big or close to the settlement.
Feels like they're reaching out to connect.
You must have a death wish.
Marius is right, and I don't usually say that in front of him. If you see anything that looks like it's trying to hug you, draw your weapon or run.
What do you know about animancy anyway?
Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be, it makes me queasy. Though, if we're going to understand the Dream Scourge and your godlike lineage, I suppose we'll have to get comfortable with it.
To some degree, at least.
Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away.
I didn't realize Rautaians had a problem with animancy.
Not the same way adherents do. We've got no laws against it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself.
I can respect that. I don't mind a little mystery, though.
Then I guess it's better that you're the one with a connection to something in the beyond.
That's all. Good night, Kai.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh!
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back for more?
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fiora is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel?
Generosity.
We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to learn the secrets of life and death. Welcome back.
The shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Animancy is misunderstood.
Punished. Cast out. We understand. We peer through the murky water in vain. What is the truth?
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Thank you. Have a good sleep. Love you. I love my big crystal friend. Hi, guys. Alright. Let us go and talk to Elena. Excuse me. Oh, hello.
I saw a spark. That has to mean something, doesn't it?
Probably.
It's more than we've had so far. Follow it and see where it goes.
Alright, let's see if we can't find our friend. Friend is maybe not the word, but you know what I mean. supposed to be along the river here. The Grim Wetlands. It's not. Must have gone deeper in. Hello, friend. How are you? You're a good boy. Pat this boy on the face. Good boy. Where are you, friends? You at this camp?
Gone. Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet Ian.
Adelaro reported signs of the Delamagan attack in the camp north. Fidelo sent us to investigate straight away. I thought he'd made it up as soon as he led me off the trail. When he threw me down to the soft grass and kissed me, I knew for sure and tried to say we'd be in trouble if Fidelo found out, but he can be so warm and his hands are so busy by then. I didn't care. Who am I? I never could have imagined sneaking off in this like this until I met Adelaro. It makes me bolder, more willing to live for today. He tells me I'm just as good as any of the others in our squad. Maybe he's right when he says things will be all right. I believe him.
Violets and sardines.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
You seem like you're losing
Are
it.
you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. We swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The dream scourge. Is this how it starts?
I do believe that is
She's
the case.
probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
Yeah. Are you Beliana? Fidelio is worried about you.
We're Belena?
Belena?
Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him.
Adelaro. We can help you find him if he's missing.
Adelaro. His sunshine face. His midnight eyes. He has gone with the ones who seek the tree. Adelaro's face burst into violet when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
I'll find Adelaro, but you have to promise not to go anywhere.
When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Okay. You poor fucking creature. Okay, let's go deal with Adelaro. Oh, yep. Here we are.
Who disturbs us? Quarrying the block.
Come on. Right. Alright. That's all of them.
Ready for more.
Hi. Now's not the time. They're fucking dead. We had to put them down like dogs. Alright. Well, let's fast travel back and have a conversation with the captain. Unfortunate. I think we'll be calling it a stream at the end of this quest here. I'm definitely very hungry. Ay, 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 ay. There's gotta be a fast travel point near this door that I didn't hit at some point. Rolling crags. What about the Rolling Johns? Is there actually not a fast travel point up here?
Oh, it's you.
I guess not. Fuck me, I guess. Hey man, I've got some terrible news about your friends.
Please tell me you found them.
The plague got to them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking.
I wish. Wherever Belena's mind is, it's not here.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Beliana's alive. Adalero's dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
She's coming back to town. What you do with her is up to you.
I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her, but I can't put Fior at risk.
She doesn't seem too far gone. Maybe the Animancers can help.
That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... Alright. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job. I never thought... I just hope we're not making a mistake.
It's better to try. Best of luck, Fidelio. Well, that is where we're going to call it a stream. Unfortunately, the Dream Scourge is in the Emerald Stair, which I already knew, but now we've seen the concrete proof. Isn't that right, Marius? Where's Kai? Hi. Alright, well, thank you all for joining us. It's been wonderful having you. Don't forget, we still have the Sunday show later today, and it is Indiepocalypse Day, so always some fun stuff to look at on those days. Hey, thanks for joining. Thank you very much to everyone who stopped in today. Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing you all later today. Yeah, have yourself a wonderful day. I am going to see if there's anyone for us to raid. Try to do my streamer duty. Who is live? Anyone I know? Ah, Tatiana's live. Playing Marvel Rivals. Hell yeah. Send you over there. Alright, it's been wonderful having you. We'll see you whenever next it is we see you. And, yeah, make sure to stop in tonight for the Sunday show. Love you. Good night.